Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike O'Reilly, Chairman of the Town Monroe Planning and Zoning Commission. Welcome to the regular meeting of January the 8th, 2026 at 7:04 p.m. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll call the roll, starting on my right.
Dominic Smerglino, alternate commissioner.
Dominic Benicia, alternate commissioner.
Ryan Condon, Commissioner.
Bruno Maini, Commissioner.
Robert Westland, Commissioner.
Nicole Lupo, alternate commissioner.
Alexandria Castro, interim planning and zoning administrator.
Bill Holdsworth, Director, Economic and Community Development, Town of Monroe.
Anybody online for us? No. All right, then we do need to see an alternate. Who's on the list?
Let's see who's up.
I guess it's Dominic. I got 2/3 chance of being right.
At the odds.
I think that was last time.
It is Dominic Smerglino.
Really?
Yep. You were continued seated from a previous one, but this is, everyone else had been seated in between, so.
You're in general public participation. If anyone online has any questions, please raise your hand. General questions to the commission.
No one showing.
Don't have any questions? All right, then we'll move on to.
I'd like to make a motion to add to our agenda to our biannual organizational meeting.
Second.
I have motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. We'll put that on
Right now.
right after your next motion.
I'll also make a motion for Mike O'Reilly to continue as chairman, as well as Ryan Condon for secretary.
Second.
Any discussion?
These should be separate.
I make a motion for Mike O'Reilly to be chairman.
Second.
Any discussion?
Here.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? It's unanimous.
I make a motion for Ryan Condon to be secretary.
Second.
Any discussion? Any other nominations, I should say? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous again.
I'll make a motion to nominate Bruno Maini for vice chair.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Any other motions or any other nominations, I should say? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Not unanimous again. All right, so the offices are seated. Oh, no. Okay, good. So you have another motion?
I make a motion to add to the agenda a bond release. It's for Prestige Place, Sound 2 Home Builders. It's for $85,000 bond, as well as a $20,000 wetlands bond.
$20,000 wetland bond is not part of that release.
So then we'll
Okay, second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, it's unanimous voice vote. And then move on.
You're adding this or?
Yeah, that was just
to add.
add it to the.
To add it. We'll do that later. So we can go to the public hearing. We have one public hearing, RA 2025-5, file 1049. Commissioner Condon, you have the.
Yes. In accordance with GS 8-7D, a public hearing will be held on Thursday, January 8th, 2026 at 7 p.m. or soon thereafter via hybrid Zoom meeting, and in-person attendees located in Monroe Town Hall, Council Chambers, 7 Fan Hill Road, Monroe, Connecticut, concerning the following: RAA 2025 -12, file 1049, petition application for regulation amendment to amend the zoning regulation section 2.2.1, general zoning terms, 10.1, schedule of permitted land uses by zoning district, 10.2, schedule of required off-street parking. Ryan Cotton, Secretary, notice was published in the Connecticut Post twice, once on December 23rd and again on December 30th.
Thank you. Alex, do you want to read the exhibits into the record?
Yes, so exhibit number 1 is the application received on November 25th, 2025. Exhibit number 2 are the abutter letters and municipality and the regional planning letters. Exhibit number 3 is the response from WestCog. Exhibit number 4 is the response from MetroCog. And exhibit number 5 is the response from NBCog.
Okay, thank you. And we have online Ms. Blackburn, I believe.
Yes.
The
Good
applicant.
evening. Yes,
Okay,
can you hear me?
we can hear you.
I believe my video is disabled by the host, it says.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay. Would you like me to wait, or should I get started?
Oh, get started.
Okay. I wonder if I can share my screen. Now, let me try this.
I'm adding you in as a co-host, so you should be able to.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Great. I will see if I can get my video on here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So good evening. For the record, my name is Mary Blackburn. I am a registered landscape architect in the state of Connecticut with Solely Engineering offices here in Monroe at 501 Main Street. I'm here representing the applicant Felicia Eltman on a regulation amendment to propose the use of commercial kennel and expand the use of the pet daycare and grooming business. There we go. So the existing use of the pet daycare grooming business is currently permitted in the B1, B2, SB2, and LOR districts, and we are proposing to expand that into the I1 and I2 zone through special development permit, which is the way it's permitted in the B1, B2, and LOR currently. And then that existing pet daycare and grooming business does not permit boarding. So the other part of the regulation amendment is to introduce a commercial kennel, also in the I1 and I2 district, although this would be, is proposed to be permitted through a special exception permit. And this commercial kennel use would be defined to permit the boarding of animals. And the definition was drafted kind of in accordance with the state definition of a commercial kennel because they do regulate that. So it would be an establishment licensed by the state of Connecticut where dogs and or cats are temporarily housed, fed, and cared for. Such facilities may include overnight and short-term stays and may provide ancillary activities such as exercise, play, or training. However, the sale and or breeding of dogs and or cats and the provisions of veterinary service are prohibited under this use.
You want to add this use to I1 and I2,
Correct, through a special exception permit.
not to the other commercial districts.
Correct.
Okay.
And I guess I should say it not as part of this application, but if this is approved, we would come back and follow up with a special exception permit for this use on 127 Enterprise Drive, which is an I2 zone.
Why I1?
Well, the I1 is less, I guess, intensive than the I2, so we were proposing that if we were including it in the I2, we should also include it in the I1.
But I1 is only 1 acre.
Let's see, actually, hold on 1 minute.
I believe.
I may have reversed that. Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, I think I3 is more intensive, isn't it?
Unfortunately, Mike, I can't give you an answer with
Yes, I3 is
100%
more
confidence.
intensive. Where are we here? It is the yeah, so we could modify it to not be included in the I1 zone.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah, if you'd like to do that, because the 127 enterprise property is I2. And so that would include the I2 is all of the purple, the light purple, and the I1 is the gray properties as shown here on the zoning map, if that helps kind of show where that would be.
South. They're mostly south.
Well, yes, this is the I2, and yeah, the I1 are mostly south. And in that, you know, adjacent to residential districts, there's already 100-foot setback, building setback for the I2 zone. I believe it's 50 feet for the I1. Oops. So as part of that, we would also, with it being a new use, we've done a parking analysis to propose a parking rate, which would be 1 space per 350 square feet of gross floor area. We did that after looking at 4 existing pet care facilities in adjacent communities. The 1 per 350 square feet translates to 2.86 spaces per 1,000 square feet. It was just the 1 per 350 is a more whole number, and most of the other parking rates in the town are per 1 per X number of square feet. So that 2.86 is actually higher than the highest parking rate we found in those 4 local commercial kennels. Again, highest being Pleasant Paws Center in Newtown, Connecticut at 2.53. This facility also has veterinary services and a retail. So we feel that the 2.86 or 1 per 350 square feet is more than sufficient. And then also looked at local zoning regulations for kennels, or, in Monroe, what was closest to see what those rates were. And both Newtown and Brookfield had 1 space per 350 square feet of gross floor area. So
What are you
with that,
proposing, Jen? What is this?
1 for every,
1 per 1,000 feet?
no, 350.
yes,
1
1 per
for
350, which matches Newtown and Brookfield, and when converted, is actually more than the highest requirement we found in neighboring communities of existing developments of kennels.
My only issue with that is if they share a space with someone else.
So with that,
You don't do
if
it
there are
now.
any
Yes.
questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Can you go back to the definition
Yes.
then, so we could let it sink in?
What do you mean by short-term stay?
So, it's not defined because that would be hard to regulate whether it was probably a week or a month at max. It would be for people to bring their pets where they go on vacation, but it wouldn't be for like, medical stays as associated with like a veterinary facility or breeding or anything along those lines.
So there's no answer?
It's more,
Yes.
it's there
We-
for more than one overnight, right?
Right, but what's short term?
Correct.
Everyone's
How long's your
version.
vacation?
Right, it's a vacation.
I can go on vacation for 6 months.
Usually within a month or two. Connecticut doesn't have a definition for short-term when it comes to
Right.
like a kennel, so we would have to.
Define.
Correct. So, and this
You go away
kind
to
of,
Florida.
they're permitted, commercial kennels are permitted by the state, and this is the definition for a commercial kennel. So it's very limited, but we can add, a time frame that's more
No
specific
one's gonna ever check it.
if you'd
but-
like. It's just, like I said, probably difficult to, I guess, regulate.
What are we worried about as far as how long they stay?
Health of the dog or cat?
If you're on vacation for a week or two, or
That's not a big deal, but
or even 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I mean.
I assume the
health of the animal.
At the end of the day, you got to consider the place is going to be at full occupancy, whether they're there for a month or there's a different
Yeah,
dog there every day.
Yeah, I'm sure the place has some sort of like, I'm sure they have something in a contract with like abandonment, like if somebody
Right.
never picks up their dog, what they do and what happens with that.
Right, you don't want it to become a shelter.
Yeah,
That's not a P and Z issue, though.
No, that would be business.
yeah, that becomes a business thing. And even if it becomes a shelter, what's that have to do? I mean,
Well,
you don't want
And
it to
that
be a shelter.
requires a different permit through the state of Connecticut as well.
But yeah, the point is if I leave my dog there for a night and you leave him there for 6 months, what's it have to do with zoning, health or safety?
If I may, while you're reviewing the text amendment, this is where you have your legislative hat on. So if you want to change something and put a stipulation on the maximum time that you can have, you can do that now, or while you're reviewing the special exception application and review it individually per the business.
Yeah, you can ask the business what your.
Yeah, short term sounds okay to me.
Yeah.
Correct. And that's why we left it,
Tee this up.
just short term. And then during special exception permit, you could have the flexibility to do that.
Yeah, sounds okay to me. Any other concerns, guys? I'm not a dog owner.
I mean, my other concern would be what would the regulations here imply for like, and is it considered outdoor storage for having these animals like outside, or are they inside the entire time? Is it completely enclosed? Is that something we need to write into here? Like-
So
Probably
I
have both.
believe that could also be worked out during special exception permit, or, we're open to adding more.
I guess the question is for the commission, is this something that we want to allow, right? If it's a kennel, and again, it's in one of the higher industrial areas, so it is kind of far away. I could see if it was in a residential, you wouldn't necessarily want, 30 dogs in someone's backyard. But is that something we want to put in here to keep it inside?
They would want to have that dog outside.
Yeah, they did say they wanted an outside. But
Well, you'd have a combination, right?
Yeah.
Dog would sleep inside at night, maybe during the day has the ability to go out and in and out.
Versus people walking the dog.
Yeah, they came to subcommittee and of course they wanted the outside.
Oh, they want them outside. Okay.
Yeah, you need it out.
Like a dog.
To run around.
Like a mini dog park on the property.
They would be caged, separate cages.
Correct. Outdoor kennels. Well, that would be as part of the special exception permit that would follow for this, if this were approved.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever gone down to DPW, the dog pound, it's doing, you pull in there and the dogs bark and they're barking at you. So,
I'm not worried about the
we're okay
barking.
with that in the industrial zone, which I don't have a problem with. I just want to, this would be the time to potentially.
Probably better in industrial than
This is a great location for that.
Well,
this particular location.
this particular location is one thing, but remember, we're now allowing
Opening it
it
up.
every single one of
It's
them.
in an SCP. We have a lot of say in that too.
The I1, the I2s are the light blue. It's basically.
We can deny an SCP
Street.
under this. We have a lot more say in an SCP.
No, you're thinking of an SDP.
Especially this.
SCP is every application we see.
Mary, can you zoom in and show us the other I2 districts?
Yes. Actually, let me do this. So here is the majority of the 3-acre I2. And then it looks like there is a small portion here on the town line with Trumbull. And that's it for the I2.
Okay, so it's pretty well contained. Okay, any other questions from you guys before we go to the public? Well, let's go to staff next.
Thank you. Commissioner Ambrosi called me earlier this evening to let me know that he wasn't going to be here tonight. He had 3 things that he asked me to bring up, 2 of which have already been brought up. It was the I1 versus I2 piece, the setbacks, and the other thing that Mr. Ambrosi asked me to bring up was the indoor component and making sure that the animals were protected indoor overnight. So I offer that for your discussion, which it sounds like Commissioner Condon had brought up as well. So I might just be being repetitive.
Okay, does that bring up anything for anybody here? No?
I have no additional comments outside of, you can review it both ways.
All right, let's go to the public then. Anyone from the public would like to comment on this application? Please raise your hands online. I think we have 2 people online. Can you see who's online?
Yep, no one's requesting.
Anyone from the public have any comments or questions on this? Please raise your hand.
Approach the podium.
We have one in-house.
Whoa.
Name and address, please.
Bill Beatar, 24 Talon Place, Shelton. I just have one question. What's the name of the business? It said it's an existing dog grooming business. What's the name of the business? Like, is it existing or is it existing in another town?
Doesn't exist.
No.
It's not existing.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Further, it's existing. Okay.
It's a new business, right? Yeah.
I guess. I mean, right now, we're just doing the regulation change, so.
Thanks, Bill. Great question.
Okay, well, not my address.
Oh, yeah.
Just right
You gotta
there.
get a peel, you should have just given like your peel back.
I'd like to
If Rob's there, that would have been funny.
Okay, and back to the commissioners. Any commissioner questions? If not, back to Mary Blackburn. What would you like to do now, Mary? We want to close the hearing or any departing comments? We can't hear you. Hold on.
Nope, sorry, I unmuted. Yes, thank you for your time. So we would request that you close and vote on the application.
Okay, we'll hereby close the hearing.
Thank you for your time.
Moving on. Site development plans, none. Deliberations and determinations, we have one. We'll deliberate on this RAA 2025-12. Well, we need a motion before we can discuss.
I'll make a motion to approve RAA 2025.
It's your day.
12 file 1049.
Second.
Motion by Condon, second Smirglino. Okay, discussion.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have to be careful when we approve these because there's a history in town of, or close to town of not a good kennel situation where dogs were left outside. So, you know, as long as we have better oversight and it's monitored by the state, I'd love to hear like what the state does if they actually pay more attention to these things than they did in the past. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think there's definitely a need for it. Especially we have snowbirds, we have people that go on vacation and sometimes they can't take their pets with them. It's a great opportunity.
Anything else?
We're a working community, we want to be pro-business, there's a need, and I agree with it.
Okay, then, no further discussion. We'll call the roll, starting on my right.
Smirgalino, yes?
Condon, yes.
O'Reilly, yes.
Mayne, yes.
Westland, yes.
Okay, motion passes. Congratulations if you're there. No new
you.
application. Did we have the minutes from 12/4/25? All right, Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes for December 4th, 2025 as drafted.
Motion by Condon,
Second.
second Westland. Any discussion, changes, modifications?
I'm good.
None. Everyone else okay? Okay. All those in favor of approving the minutes of 12/4/25, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? If not, it's unanimous. Zoning planning matters. I think we want to talk about a subcommittee meeting. Correct?
Subcommittee meeting, please, yes.
Do you want to do this
Oh, yeah, we have the bond.
Let's do the bond next.
after the subcommittee?
No, we'll do the bond now.
Bond.
You want to read it? You've got it.
Sure. It's for Prestige Place, Sound 2 Home Builders. We're holding $85,000 bond from Thomas Noonan upon conducting a site inspection of Cutler's Farm Cross Development on 1/8/26. The applicant has satisfied all outstanding items listed on the Planning and Zoning Administrator's punch list, and the bond can be released. Thomas Noonan.
Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to release the bond.
I'll make a motion to release the bond in its full.
Motion by Condon,
Second.
second Westland. Any discussion?
Place looks awesome.
Good. All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, Chip, it's unanimous. The bond is released. Back to subcommittee planning. I'm not going to be here for the next meeting on the 22nd. And so can we do it early February?
Early February is good.
Monday, the 2nd is Groundhog Day.
Oh, perfect. Just repeat itself. We'll just repeat that subcommittee meeting. Oh,
How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic.
yeah.
How about 5:30?
Can we,
Go ahead.
I just have, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I have dinner with my mother. So I try to
Something I don't want.
do that. Yeah, who wouldn't want to come to subcommittee? So I could either skip subcommittee
I
or,
think we picked Monday for staff purposes.
I believe Kathleen will be back by then, so it does not necessarily need to be on a Monday.
I mean, I think it's Kathleen, I mean, because of other meetings. I don't really know why it was always on Monday.
It doesn't matter to me.
I just, yeah.
But Bruno wants to be there, doesn't have to be on Monday.
I think
Do you have a desire to have a different day?
At one point, we were thinking of trying to combine it like before this meeting, so Kathleen wasn't staying as late as much, but without her here, it's hard to ask what her preference is.
I mean, can we just make it like 6:30 instead of 5:30?
I think they should, if they want to get out. How about Wednesday, the 4th?
It's good for me.
Wednesday, the 4th?
Wednesday, the 4th?
5:30, unless there's a conflict.
Maybe I have the girls.
After you talk to
I'll bring
Kathleen.
pizza.
We can't do it, we can't do it. And we can change the date. And I think we have a meeting the next day on the 5th. So we're talking about Wednesday, February the 4th.
February the 4th at 5:30.
I can't make it.
It's not good.
But don't hold it up for me.
Can't be there anyway.
Just do it the Monday the 2nd. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll work around. Monday the 2nd.
Monday,
5:30.
5:30?
You should write in pencil, Bill, so you don't have to scribble. Pencil. Get it right.
You could do any, I'd screw any other day, just not that day.
I had struggling reading your.
I left my Crayolas at my desk.
Fine, good. And, Kathleen has.
Monday the 2nd, 5:30.
Yes, sir.
I'll get it scheduled and I'll send out a reminder.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
Well done.
All right, then we're up to chairman's report. There is none. Correspondence, I believe there's none. Commissioners' reports, anybody have anything? I know you want to talk about the,
Well, I guess we could put it on record, very unhappy with the large windows and lit up neon doors on the new storage facility behind Aldi's.
Are you upset with the large windows or are you upset with the lights?
Just the whole thing together. It's egregious and looks very trashy.
Large windows, lit up fluorescent doors.
Nicole, were you able to see if the,
The windows were approved, but at the time of approval, we have, I'm aware, I've never asked what kind of lighting is
The
going to be
inside.
inside the building where those windows are. So we approved the windows, however, the lighting inside is very bright and the doors are very yellow. So it's just very distracting when you pull into all these. It's similar to the buildings you see off 95, the same kind of storage unit. So.
Is there a way, Bill, we could ask the landlord to, or whoever owns the building to tint those windows?
You can ask.
We can't require.
No.
Right.
But we can ask.
Yeah, but is there any teeth to it? I mean, is there any way to?
You still have their bond, no?
Bond, you're not gonna hold a bond for lights.
No, but you could find another reason.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying, listen,
It's not a big ask.
I don't think so.
no, tinting windows it's not overly expensive.
What we can do though,
They should have
you can look
used
at
gray glass to begin
light
with.
spilling
It
out.
wouldn't have had to be tinted. It would have been,
If it goes
you see
over.
right out of them, but it looks good from the outside.
And-
That would have been a better, it also keeps the heat down and the sun and everything else, But I don't know why they used it there. It's just something, it was an oversight on our part.
We have one.
yeah, Tom's has a.
Tom has a,
If you're gonna ask them, I would like you to ask them to change the color of the doors too. It's hideous.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work for
yeah,
them.
that we
because all
can't
the
do.
rest
It's
are-
internal doors.
Right.
Can we have Tom,
We can ask
go
them.
out and check the lumens?
But yeah, this we can actually do.
On the self-storage?
Yeah, on the property, because they have a lighting plan.
Yeah, if those lumens are spilling out more than it said on the plan, then that's a zoning violation.
There's two sections. There's the front and then there's the street side. Which isn't lit up right now, but I'm sure they plan on lighting it up.
Yeah, that's part of the ask, I would think, rather than get into a whole lumen study and everything else, just tint the windows.
If they're willing
And if they push back, then we can always.
to lower the wattage of the bulbs,
Well, I think I think,
either way.
yeah, it's gonna be visible. I don't care what's about candles back there, you're gonna see it,
That's true. It's very dark back there.
It's our fault for not, I
That's all.
realized they were
Well,
10-foot
Not really,
windows.
because again, it gets a little beyond us if we're talking about interior door colors
Well,
and interior lighting.
yeah, but
It's not
those
a
are
zoning
like, those are display windows.
thing. They're,
Or,
that's what they're using them as, but they're not. I mean, they're windows. If I recall, they said they were gonna have big windows for natural light to come in.
right, and I think this is the first storage unit in town of that style.
Yeah.
Others are more closed in. They don't
Or
have
or
lights.
exterior units.
Right, so this is the first one of that style for us now to be aware of when we have buildings like this.
No, but you're right, this is gonna cause quite an uproar, definitely.
They might not, if they just tint them.
Oh, if they're
Yeah.
Right.
willing to do something,
Yeah.
right, they will. Okay, any other commissioner reports? Staff?
Minute.
No. Okay, and the chairman will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Condon.
Motion to adjourn, Condon, second West. Thank you, we are adjourned, it is
All in favor?
all. Aye. Oh, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, aye, those opposed, motion passes, 7:39.